Hey, what's happening, guys? Just here doing the unsavory task of editing videos. It's like the never-ending nightmare. Anyhow, as I'm sitting here doing this, I got a knock on the door and I got a package in the mail, and just wanted to kind of show you real quick. As you know, as bike riders, we always have to use protection, whether helmet or gloves or boots or anything like that. Like it's all, you got to have the gear to protect yourself when you're, out there riding. But there is one piece of gear that I think people neglect the most, and people have the most excuses about it as well. So yeah, if you haven't guessed it already, we're talking about earplugs today, and I just wanted to show you something that I'm using. I'm not sponsored by these guys at all. It's just something that I like. I like this brand because they kind of solve some of the excuses that people have as far as earplugs. I know it's critical when you're riding your motorcycle. Wind noise alone, now that's not even talking about exhaust or anything like that, but wind noise alone can be like 90 to 100 decibels, which is as high as some gunfire. And certainly you wouldn't go to the range without ear protection. Then you have helmets of various different qualities, like this thing here makes so much noise because of all the whistling. And if it's not perfect, every helmet does that. There's no perfectly aerodynamic helmet out there that doesn't cause any kind of whistling or high-pitched noise anyways. So that's going to get added on to that 100 decibels, and it's loud. I mean, and you don't realize it until the damage is done. When you get off your bike and your head is ringing and you got that buzzing in your ears, that's called hearing damage. So I want to try to avoid that. I love motorcycles. It's a great hobby, if not passion of mine. But I want it to add to my life. I don't want to take away from my life because of riding. And someday we're all going to have to put this thing down. We're going to have to lay the boots down and lay the helmet down at some point. And I don't want to walk away from that with permanent damage. So I want to protect those things. And there's some science behind it too. It's not just me preferring it or other people saying, hey, watch your hearing. There's science behind it. If you ever taken a flight and you look out the window and you see these guys with these gigantic muffs on, that's because airports wanted to look into keeping people safe. And people been having accidents, and crashing costs a lot of money, so they want to look into it and keep people safe and stop accidents. Long story short, they found that it was the hearing, that if you lower the noise around you by even 20 decibels, it greatly increases your cognition, your alertness, and of course you're not going to crash into another plane. Same thing on the bike. I mean, it can give you more cognition, more alertness, make sure you're not going to crash, and could be the difference in getting you home at the end of the night. For me personally though, I get headaches. I get migraine headaches, and they are absolutely unbearable if you let it get to a certain point. It starts off behind my one eye, and if I get a headache while I'm riding, earplugs are great. I can throw earplugs in. It tones down all the noise now, and it makes it a little tolerable with a few Tylenol to go with it. But to avoid that altogether, I wear them anyways. Anytime I'm going anything past like 30-40 minute ride, I'm throwing the earplugs in, helmet or half shell or no helmet. Now there's variations of how loud it's going to be, and a lot of variables. Do you have a big windshield? Do you have no windshield on your bike? Are you wearing a full face versus a half shell or no helmet at all? No helmet and half shell, you're getting the full wind to your ear, and that's extremely loud. But there's a very small decrease in decibels once you put a full face helmet on. It does not protect your hearing. It's still as loud. I came across these earplugs. I've seen a bunch of different earplugs that are out there, and I'm sure you've been to, whatever bike festival, and there's a vendor there selling some, $75,000 earplugs, telling you that they're gonna do miracles. And I found that those specifically vendors have the crappiest earplugs. They don't stay in, they don't stay very well, they're not made out of quality material. And oftentimes it's the foam stuff that you have to squeeze down and try to get it in your ear before it expands, and you can never get it in your ear before it starts expanding, and they always fall out. So I came across this company called SureFire. And I don't know if that's going to zoom in on that, but they make earplugs for a variety of different things. The range, I use these at the range, and this is all I use at the range. So, it kind of tells you how good they are with, on full blast with all the plugs in. It's worthy to be on the range, indoor ranges and be absolutely fine. When I first ordered these, they came in a the old foam, you know, that you had to squeeze down. They have a nice design and everything. There's a tube that goes through it, and I'm going to show you up close just in just a minute of what I'm talking about, why I feel like these are an upgrade to a lot of the other ones that are out there. And these are like under 20 bucks. Like I think I paid like $17.50 for these. So they're very affordable. But the first ones that I got like this were the foam ones. And there's a huge critical area that I didn't think about when using the foam ones that you got to squeeze down. Yeah, they're great. They work, and they do offer, in certain situations, they are ideal. If you can really take the time and wedge them in and keep them in, and you can get to them to keep them pushing them in, because they always fall out. But what I noticed, which was the biggest thing, was that, you know, we make stops along the way. We ride for like 12 hours at a time sometimes. So there's multiple stops where I would be taking out the earplugs and having to put them back in. And what I noticed is each time I'm taking them out, I have to squish down, you know, the foam to get it in. And I started noticing these things were getting filthy. My hands are dirty, whether they're in a glove or on your bar itself with no gloves. Your hands are filthy while you're driving, you know, so I started noticing that, and I didn't want to stick that dirty thing in my ear because, man, ear infections are no joke. With these ones are a little bit different, and I'm going to show you in a minute. I'm going to take them out of the package so you can check them out, but they solve that by a totally different system that they have. All right, so I have them unboxed here. Sorry if you were anticipating an unboxing, but they're stupid. I don't do them. But anyways, this is what you get in it. You get a little plastic carrying case, which is really cool, and they give you a little metal add-on here to I hang it on my my bars, you know, so I don't forget. They're just right there before I take off. I remember to put them on. But yeah, I got a little carrying case, and I wanted to show you up close with these the different design. Instead of having the squishy foam here, what they have is, come on, focus in. They have these little suction cups. And these little things are super soft, really soft silicone stuff. So they don't really have to jam in there. They create like suction as they go. And they're, you know, as you can see, 3 different levels. So they, you know, whatever your ear canal looks like, it's going to catch onto these 3 different suction cups. And the suction is going to keep that in. And like I said, these are super, super soft. And the reason why these work really well and are easy to get in is because right along inside of here is a plastic tube. And the reason why that's like that is because they have 3 different stages of hearing protection. Now, if you just want a little bit, what you can do is take this little thing out. It goes down into the stem, and as you can see, it leaves a small little hole and canal, so you can still hear, get the majority of what's going on, and still block out some of the high-pitched sounds. Or you can go with this, put the insert in, and that has an even smaller hole, so you can just slide that in with it open, and then have the top open, and now you have an even smaller canal blocking off even more. And so the third is where I usually do, because I just figured I'd plug them in and just, you know, get the best out of it. I wear them completely closed, and this is going to give you the full protection. That is going to give you the full, I believe it's 27 decibels reduced. And this is how I go to the range. So all you have to do is take this cap here and just cover that and block the hole. So now you are fully covering that canal inside of there. So there's no air in there, no sound getting through there. And this hard plastic, as you can see, it's kind of firm. It keeps its shape. And that's like that because this is going to fit right into the conch of your ear. And this lays really low profile and hooks in there and will not fly out even if you have no helmet on or half shell. So that was the key thing, is that these other ones were falling out. There was no real mechanism. Yeah, they were small and stubby to fit in your ear, but it didn't trace like the contour of the conch of your ear. And that's critical because it's inside, it's beyond your ear, nothing to catch in the wind or anything like that. And then because that tube is there, it's easy insert because it has, you have some force basically to shove it down into your ear, and it has a little curve to it. As you can see, it kind of curves up for the contour of your ear canal. So these things are in and out easily. And as you see, I can hold this and manipulate this and do everything that I have to do without touching that tip. And that's critical. Now, I bought some new ones just because even my old ones were getting a little bit dirty too, and I noticed they were discoloring. So Either way, you're going to have to replace these. They do get dirty. I mean, I never took the time to really kind of wash it up and see. Maybe you could wash it up and continue on. But for 17 bucks, I just figured I'd order, a new pair. And again, I'm not sponsored by SureFire. I just really like them. They work really well. I mean, like I said, I can use them for the bike. I can use them for the range. And make sure that I'm protecting my hearing, and that, like I said, at the end of this whole trip, man, like, we're gonna have to put the oars down, we're gonna have to come ashore with this bike thing. I don't want to do that deaf. I don't want to have my family screaming and yelling in my ear. With me, the most critical part is the headache thing, keeping me riding and everything. And the biggest thing, like, let's talk about the excuses. Now, the reason why I mentioned these soft tips and came across this is because some of the complaints that I hear when I hear some people, other creators, they say, oh, well, it's uncomfortable in my ear. It hurts my ears. And yeah, I get that. If you're using the wrong one, it probably will. And that's why I wanted to show you this, because this really doesn't hurt my ear like that. I've rode with like 12 hours with these things in, and yeah, after a while, something has been stuck in your ear. Your actual ear, is going to tell a little bit, when you're done. However, the comfort while they're in, you don't feel it. Same thing, it's not about comfort, it's about protection. I'm a proud gun owner too, and sometimes people ask me, isn't that uncomfortable carrying a gun on you? It's not about comfort. I'm comfortable knowing that I can protect myself and protect my family. I'm comfortable knowing that when evil comes to me, I have a really big say in the game. So comfort really isn't an excuse. My helmet gets sweaty and nasty in the summertime. I'm gonna throw the helmet out. My gloves make my hands sweaty. My boots make my feet sweat. And it's uncomfortable. Am I gonna not wear boots because it's uncomfortable? You gotta get over it, man. Like you got to get over it. It's not an excuse. Being uncomfortable while you ride is not an excuse, because, like I said, protection is king. Anyways, just figured I would share it with you guys. I got them. I use them and I really like them. Figured maybe it would be something that, you want to consider protecting yourself. I mean, hearing loss sucks. Once hearing damage is done, there's no going back. There's no reversing it. So once the ringing starts, it's not going to stop. So for me, it's standard equipment, and I just don't buy the excuses from a lot of people that are out there that it's uncomfortable, that it takes away from the ride, because the data says otherwise. The data says it keeps you alert, and that it keeps you, conscious and aware of your surroundings, and is going to equal safety. So, and you can't deny the headache portion of it. So anyways, guys, I want to have my hearing. I don't want my family screaming in my ear as an old man, and I want to walk away from this as whole as possible. I want motorcycling to add to my life, not to take away from it in the end. So anyways, guys, that's the SureFire earplugs. Again, I'm not sponsored by them. They're just really awesome. So anyways, call me an old man, but at least when I'm an old man, I'll hear you calling.